But I'm gonna fuck around and make my whole fucking album distorted, and they gonna be like that boy edgy as fuck. Yeah, fuck. TCAP 803.
Coming heavy with the weight and feel. One day at the hoes and Jesus handheld. Give a fuck how a man feel. Whole world at a standstill, stigmatized. Donald Trump, they will not criticize. Still question Obama like my nigga lied. White girls used to sell my dick a ride. Out here switching sides. Causing shit to mind the window cause they living blind. And they soul not showing. I swear my flow how potent. How these hoes got open and you know Pop's joking. If he expect forgiveness, I'm one of your seven victim hells free of heaven's prison. These are split decisions. And I think I give the misses what I give the masses. My whole all there are no walls. I ain't kissing asses the shit and I don't stop. Don't stop. She ain't bras the enemy, she won't call her. You didn't see it coming. People are screaming, running, baby like babies. Why they didn't need enough to drive horsepower. Speed punching, smoking weed, I'm blunting. Notice these are stunning, ain't me like Jesus function. Eating knowledge, I got key consumption. Super Saiyan water, I eat the peanut butter. With your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my time is about an hour and I need 100. I see your shit and see it sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box, a beaming bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker. She bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold to God calls.
Hello, Creighton. Welcome to. Oh yeah, welcome to episode 140,000. 148.
140,000
of the Shirts Off podcast.
What's it gonna be about? Oh, sorry. You what?
I don't know. I haven't even looked up the thing, to be fair.
Oh my God.
It has been a
unprepared.
weird weekend.
It really has been.
Like, I felt like that weekend was like out of time. Like, not out of time, like it ran out of time. Like, out of time, like it was plucked out of time. Like, it was.
And it really fucked us up because we missed Thursday. You know, because Kristen's dog passed away, so there was a lot going on behind the scenes. But like, it made the weekend seem longer, and then there was a lot of shit that just happened over the weekend. Like every time I turned around, I was pretty much constantly filling up the notes for our Discord, and I only dropped like 4 or 5 things in there. But like those 4 or 5 things, I was like, that would be like fun to talk about or stuff that's happened. And I don't even remember what I put in there now.
Yeah, I've done that. The last, like, we've gotten to where we don't really use our notes that much, and like I'll drop stuff in there and then like go back and look through it and realize like I've dropped like 15 things over the last month that we've never needed to go to the notes to talk to or talk about.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that happened over the weekend though. You know. Oh,
I mean, for me, it was just like. Literally, the time felt weird. Like, I don't know what.
Yeah.
I mean, Friday night was just a long night at work, and then Sunday night was a long night. I had 2 long nights of work in a row.
We saw each other in between that, and it didn't even feel like we saw each other, you know?
Yeah, no, all the time. Like, 'cause most of the time when we only ever see each other during this. God damn it, I keep forgetting that the Discord. Why are you in the Discord?
What do you mean? What do I do?
You're in the Discord. Like, you are in a Discord call right now.
Oh, hold on.
Why are you in a Discord call?
I think I accidentally hit it.
I forgot that dude, I have got to remember this chat thing for the box up here. I think I'm just gonna get a 4th webcam and just have it as the default.
We could just get like a second screen.
What do you mean a second screen?
I don't know. I was gonna rag into more about the joke about the second screen. Speaking of which, does your dad have any TVs for sale?
Yeah. What?
I need one for Kristen because she's moving into her new place.
I mean, go get one. Like, just ask him. He's got.
Like, does he have any with HDMI or HDMI?
Yeah, he has TVs from the last 18 years. Yes, he does.
All his TVs
aren't.
You can play my Xbox.
He doesn't have a bunch of fucking bubble TVs with glass fucking screens.
I like the bubble TVs. Okay, I don't know why we got away from that style.
Because it's bad for you. It's bad for your eyes, and it saps up electricity.
Agree to disagree on that one.
No, it's not. You're not. You can't. It's not one of those things you agree to disagree on. It is a fact.
You know what else used to be pretty good that people don't put in places anymore? Asbestos.
You're just now you're just being ignorant.
Thousands of years.
Now you're just hurting like people's feelings about the past that like literally hurt them in real life.
And like asbestos is the future, baby. Like,
right.
I don't know what to tell you. Put this here. Oh, I guess what? So we lost Larry King over the weekend.
Don't even fucking talk to me right now.
Why not? not what you don't want to talk about it?
I miss Larry.
You miss Larry.
I miss Larry King. I love Larry King. I loved him.
Oh.
I really did. This isn't me. Like, I'm being a little funny because he was funny, but, like, I really loved watching Larry King. I mean, he really was, like, a pioneer in really, like, in what we do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you talk for a second.
Well, so, like, and I was thinking about today, like, and maybe this is just me, like, not remembering a lot of the stuff he would talk about, but whenever I think of Larry King, I never think of, like, him having a political leaning with his interviews. You know what I mean? Like, he was very good at, like, just talking to the people.
Remaining
like,
unbiased.
Remaining unbiased and just talking to the people about whatever it is in a lot of ways, he reminds me of what Joe Rogan is today. If that makes sense, like for his time. Like, he started out on radio, then went to TV, and then he had like a podcast, I think, there towards the end.
Yeah,
and
I mean, he was doing it a week ago.
Yeah.
Like, that's the crazy shit. Like, he was, and I say he was doing it a week ago, like, I know. Like, he never
stopped.
There was never any announcement that he was sick. There was never any whatever. Like, he was doing his show very recently. Like,
yeah. And they've said, or I've heard, that it was related to Corona. I'm not sure to what extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he was 87.
That's
like,
also true.
Like, being related to Corona for him could have been also related to, like
back
a sniffle.
or something.
Yeah, like, he could have, like, had arthritis in his hand and, like, boom, Corona. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But, I mean, all that aside,
there are not TVs without HDMI now,
like,
Chris. No, not that they make. They don't make any without it.
Him passing away has made me want to double down on, like, stuff like Creighton Station and this. Like, earlier I was on the phone today with Hannah trying to set up an cushy interview, and whenever I give you the mic or whatever, I'm trying to figure out when to do a time for the interview for the restaurant guy at the lake that I want to do. And just a couple of things I want to get nailed out that I really want to have done by the end of the month, like, by the beginning of February. So hopefully all that on the agenda is going to come to fruition.
Dude, February is showing up with a quickness.
Yes.
January has fucking sped along, and I do not.
Yeah.
It's always January. January always feels like the fastest month ever to me, and I'm always not ready for it.
We're a month out of Christmas. A month out from Christmas.
Like afterwards.
Away
yeah.
from
Yeah, we're away from it.
Yeah.
It's definitely. They're also heavy as hell and thick, just like okay, listen here. CRTVs are horrible for the environment. If disposed of improperly, fucks up the groundwater and such.
Jesus.
More like Barry King, didumtis. You better be sorry. How dare you? Hot take: Alex Trebek is a bigger loss than Larry King. It just depends on like what you like more. Like for us, I mean, like me and Creighton both like literally. We were literally in school to be journalists.
Yeah.
that's how we started and why we started college the way and when we did. Like my plan was to like wait to go to school, and then my fucking broadcast journalism teacher gave me this fucking speech, and I was like, fuck. He's right. And then I went to school for broadcast journalism, and I was like, fuck, I don't need to go to school for this. I can just do this.
And
so I dropped out.
Like, we kind of keep tabs, especially on these older broadcasters. I mean, we were just talking about Regis Philbin passing away.
A
little bit briefly.
Sure, but
he's not
Larry
as big as Larry was.
Yeah, Larry King was much more of a broadcast journalist. Not to say Regis wasn't, but he was very much like the talk show guy.
Yeah.
It was a little different. Like Larry was in the same vein as like Woody and Wilcox and other radio broadcasters. Because like he had his show, but his show was much more of a show.
Like, sit down.
Regis was just like sit down and talk about like have a fucking co-host and
honestly
do the fucking
like the in between of a
thing.
talk show of like of a like what Larry King does in a game show, because they do so many prizes and stuff.
Yeah,
those kinds
for
of
sure.
things.
I started listening to Jim Gray's audiobook talking with goats today, and he's a Larry King of sports for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of those big guys that are like, they're knocking on the door. To say to say the least, and like it's
Larry King looked like he'd been knocking on that door for like the past 20 years.
Yeah, for the last 40 years.
Yeah, for the
Dude,
last.
I mean,
he
looks better. He looked better before he died, like right before he died, than he did 40 years ago.
Really?
When he was 50 years old. When he was an old man. Can someone read chat already? I want to talk about. Dude, I've been reading chat like the whole time. Well, this is getting depressing.
You know what's
I'm gonna
hilarious?
go get food now. What? Hello,
like,
Copenhagen.
I was listening to William Wilcox today.
I'm also horny, Nick.
All they played was him making those noises when while he was interviewing people, the burp, and then him calling P. Daddy Combs his daddy.
He was on. He had Tom Segura on his show when Tom did a movie with Mark Wahlberg like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And he was like questioning Tom Segura, and they use it for their show a lot because he goes like, "How was it like working with my Wahlberg?" Like, and he's trying to say Mark Wahlberg, and he like says it like that, bro. It is Tom like sits there and he goes like this. He's like he's trying so hard not to fucking lose it, and then like he goes on his show and he's like, ah, like he's just screaming, laughing at how absurd it was hearing Larry say it. And that was like a year.
It's hilarious because like there's this one clip of him like, and I swear to God, it sounds like he's got like phlegm or something.
Yeah,
right
all
here,
the time,
and he's just like right in the mic.
Yeah,
like like coughing it up. Like, and he's like, anyways, like tell me, he's talking,
how's your kid doing?
He's talking to Michael Jackson's sister, like in that specific.
Oh
clip.
yeah, about the monkey.
Yes, yeah, or something like that. And he's
Bubbles
like,
the monkey.
Yeah.
Oh. Dude, it's such a great clip. It's a great clip on his part and her part. It's so absurd. Stop. We can't. I'll lose my mind.
So
I'll lose it. They can all go look that up.
There's a whole
I'm so
hour
sleepy.
and a half.
I'm heading to bed. Have a good podcast. I may be back depending on insomnia, fellas. Okay, Matt. Good night.
Later, Matt.
Good luck.
There's a whole hour of her just saying bubbles in different ways. And talking to a monkey.
Please, Creighton.
And about how it reminds her of her
I know.
brother.
I know.
It's a documentary. A documentary.
It's the most absurd piece of filmed media ever recorded. It is literally just the most ridiculous.
More absurd than Tiger King?
Yes. Tiger King, despite its like absurdity, is like about something, and like and it's not just about something, it's about something, and like you actually learn shit about what happened. With the fucking Bubbles documentary, there's literally like a 15-minute segment of her trying to talk to a monkey because she thinks it understands her. It's
but
I don't know, Warhol.
But
and
you
Lynch
are
have
learning
done
something.
some absurd shit.
But you're learning something.
No, you're not.
You're learning Michael Jackson had a monkey named Bubbles, and that
You're learning
LaToya
that
Jackson had a very special bond with Bubbles.
You're learning that between the two of them, there probably weren't a ton of brain cells firing. It didn't seem like a very
That's what doing coke in the 80s will do to you.
Coke, yeah, I bet that's all he does. I feel like Coke's the thing he would have done that would have helped him think. I feel like Coke is an understatement for what they must have been doing.
What about New Coke?
Yeah, 'cause I know what that's all about.
That's another 80s joke. That's why you see on Coke now like original flavor.
Yeah,
because they tried the new.
They actually had
formula.
cocaine in Coca-Cola back
or
in the day.
something like that. I don't know.
No, that is what happened.
No. They had like new Coke though, which was they were changing up the flavor of the Coke in the 80s.
Yes, that was because they were taking cocaine out of it.
Oh,
cocaine
Wait, it wasn't all up until the 80s, was it?
It was for a long time.
It wasn't up until the 80s.
It might have. Well, I mean, Coke's only been around for so long, Creighton.
Since the 1800s.
No.
Yes.
Coca-Cola, the brand.
Yes.
Maybe the guy who
Look it up.
invented it. Yeah, I'm looking it up.
I bet. I think it's like late 1800s, 1880s. I would wager, but I wouldn't place money on.
I looked it up and it said, when did Coca-Cola start? Not like when did it like come out or get invented. So the Coca-Cola company. Oh my God! It said stock price KONYSE, and for a second there, like I didn't read it and like let it like autofill. I was like, Kanye West.
Kanye West started Coke,
right?
With the government money.
So it was founded on January 29th, 1892.
Okay,
that's when Coca-Cola was founded. But when did it like become Coca-Cola? That's what I want to know. You know what? Here's a better question. This is actually gonna answer our question. When did Coca-Cola
become
stop having Coke in it? Oh, damn. Yeah, mad early. In 1903, it was removed. After 1904, instead of using fresh leaves, Coca-Cola started using spent leaves, the leftovers of the cocaine extraction process with trace levels of cocaine. So instead of being a lot of cocaine in Coke, there was just some cocaine in Coke.
And when did that stop?
I don't know.
Or is it still going on?
It might be. I mean, we're talking about 117 years after that. No, 18 years after that. Sorry.
Yeah.
118 years later, We might only have a little bit of cocaine in our sodas.
Anyways, Creighton was correct. Exactly, Chris. Thank you.
Well, he was
The
right.
only
It's one of these
only
things.
reason I know this about Coca-Cola is because my dad used to collect old Coke bottles and
Yeah, my
was
dad
telling me
too.
about it. Yeah.
I wonder, like,
Is it just a dad thing? Like when
well,
we
no,
we have
I'm
children?
saying the age wise. Like, I wonder, like, if it's found in the 1890s, and then they take Coca-Cola out of it, you know, a few years
They
later,
take cocaine out of it.
or yeah, cocaine out of it. Like, how prevalent was Coca-Cola, like, in like as a soda, like as a brand?
Well, so
It's like, who's drinking Coca-Cola? Like, you and me wouldn't have been able to drink
just
Coca-Cola
knowing
back then.
what we know off of that Google search, I'm sure we could actually research it more, but this is what I'm assuming. It probably started out as one of those snake oil things. You know, it's like, this is a cure-all thing, and it had Coke in it. So
Well, yeah, it was medicine. It was a cancer medicine originally.
There you go. So people are like, oh, I take this and I feel better. But what's making you feel better is the Coke in it. So you constantly have to take more of it. And then it probably became a soda. I want
heroin in my carbonated beverages. Well,
I know it was a soda by World War II because there's a bunch of like propaganda stuff with Coca-Cola from World War II, because they're like, fuck the Nazis in Germany. And
yeah,
like,
they probably
in
needed
Japan.
something to like throw up all these advertisements.
And Coca-Cola took
I wonder
big
if Hitler's
advantage
the
of it.
reason that advertising has such a firm
Is
grasp on
part
us.
of it. Because, I mean, look at everything pre-World War II. There wasn't a lot. I mean, there was advertising, sure, but it wasn't like it is now, you know, so commercialized. Can you commercialize a commercial?
Yes. What? Never mind. Hold on. Creighton, it's episode 148. You know what that means?
What does that mean?
It means that the energy of angel number 148 is a confirmation that the angels and ascended masters have heard you and will soon send exactly what you need to achieve the prosperity that you have always wanted.
Wait, so start
Every number has an angel number, and that's what it means. Basically, it means
okay.
that whatever you've been working for, you'll get.
Sweet.
That's what
So
148
we've been
means.
working to be canceled, so we'll be
We'll be
canceled
canceled soon enough. It's almost here, Creighton. It's almost all over.
It's almost
Yo,
over.
I am here now. What's up, Hamid?
What's up, Hamid?
A little bird told me you boys are going to be in drag next episode.
We will be.
No,
Yeah.
not we. Creighton might be.
Well, I'm not going to do it by myself.
Well, then we're not doing it because I'm not doing it. I'll dress as Elf at the very most if anybody wants that. Anyways, Creighton was correct. Oh, wait. Whoa. What? I feel like so much more had been said since then. Why did that just... Oh, it's because I didn't read the Copenhagen stuff up top. Hello, Copenhagen.
Hello, Copenhagen. Welcome to Shirts
Okay, I need to go get a movie quote for today's episode. Okay. That stays on trend.
Are you gonna do the weather?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to. You didn't have to ask.
Sorry,
How dare you? Do you have a word up?
I'm looking.
Yeah. Oh, whoa. And you look like you found something. Okay, you know what? Well, hold on.
We're going back.
The
to
weather
that.
in Athens County, Ohio is 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Partly foggy. Precipitation is 49%, and the humidity is 100%. A measly 100%. Welcome to the Shirts Off Podcast, episode 148. Creighton,
How do you feel about thingy?
is it a good definition?
It's a one-word definition.
It's a one-word that what?
No.
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 I don't
okay.
like. That's not even a fucking definition.
Well, it's good. It's a good thing I kept on hitting that shuffle button.
I hate you. I'm modded tonight. I feel special. What do you mean?
Ooh.
Wait, what? What do you mean you're modded tonight? As God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again.
Whoa. What
That's
is
today's quote.
that?
Like, my mind right away goes to, like, Les Miserables. Like, and that's something that Jean Valjean says. But I feel like that's might not be what that is. I did the title unless I did it, but it was already... Oh, no. Okay, yeah, you did that. I thought you meant like you got modded. Rip each other's shirts off with your teeth. Okay, first of all, no. Not doing that. His girlfriend will get jealous,
Huh?
and my family will get weirded out. What?
What's going on?
OA said to rip each other's shirts off with our teeth.
We can do that.
I mean,
These
sure.
words just suck. I've seen the same one twice. Sorry.
It's
Go
okay.
ahead.
I mean, at a certain point, just pick a word that isn't fucking thingy. like pick a word that has a definition.
I found a good one.
Okay, there you go.
Do you know what a lemon party is?
A what?
A lemon party.
Can you say the first word without mumbling?
Lemon party.
Did you say lemon party the first few times in your head? You
Yes.
went lemon party. Like, bro, like there was no
I'm
word.
sorry.
Bro, like say your
Lemon party.
lemon party. Do I know what a lemon party is? No, it sounds fucking horrible already. Like with your face, with your dumb face, and the fucking face you're making with your silly, dumb-looking face, I just know it's gonna be absolute. I heard loon, right? Oh wait, like I heard fucking I heard loonin'. I was like what's a loonin' party? What the fuck's a lumen?
One of the unholy trinity of internet pictures, which all must witness to be jaded internet users.
No, stop. I don't know anything that you just said. Can you talk? Are you here?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Can
I
you
hear
not
your
me?
words.
Okay.
They aren't making sound. Like they're
I'm
not making
just
word
read-
sounds.
I'm just
The
reading
things
it.
that come out of your lips right now are not making word sounds. It's like, bro, like sound everything out.
Okay.
Pay attention.
One of the unholy trinity of internet pictures, which all must witness to be jaded. Internet users.
So the lemon party is like a political party of internet people.
Let me keep going.
Why would you stop? Why would you stop?
So see how that one sounded. It was a trial one. It was a trial run. Tube girl.
You don't need a trial run of how you talk. You talk every day. Just enunciate.
And lemon party. Lemon party is probably the tamest of the three by just being hardcore old man gay orgy sex.
Hold on. So it's lemon party. I heard two girls, one cup. What was the other one?
Tube girl.
Tube girl,
And
not
then-
two girls, one cup.
And then goatsy.
Okay, I don't need
So
to know.
there-
I don't.
I've
need to
never
know.
seen the other two. I've
Good.
seen lemon party before.
I haven't.
Lemon
I haven't.
party
And I'm glad I haven't.
is like three old men having an orgy, basically. A lemon party, if you will.
By the way, do you give up on the quote? I mean, I guess I'll lock in. It was Jean Valjean from Les Miserables, but I feel like that's wrong. But I'll go ahead. And
Wait,
lock
wait.
that
What
in
was the
as
quote?
The quote is as good as God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again. And it's from a movie.
I don't think that's Les Miserables.
I don't either. It's like the only thing I can think of though of him like declaring it,
No.
like someone who would declare,
Well,
because
that
he would
sounds-
declare it
That
forth
sounds
Wally
like it
to the
has
people.
Gone with the Wind.
Oh, Gone with the Wind. There you go.
I really want to watch the original. It looks so good.
I did when I was like so long ago.
Well, it's
like,
one of
like
those-
fucking 15 years.
It's
ago.
one of those movies that's so long it's split into two parts. And
Yeah.
there's an intermission in the middle.
Yeah.
And
Well, that was
low
that was
key-
for movie theaters. It's not really that long. Like that's long for back then.
yeah.
I think it's how long is it?
Low key, like I kind of wish they would have that for new movies, you know? Like an intermission. Think
Oh
about
damn! No, it's 4 hours long. Okay, that's still pretty long
Yeah.
with today's standards.
Think about this though. A 4-hour long Avengers movie with an intermission.
No,
No?
I'd rather just sit
You
through
don't think
4
so?
hours of Avengers Endgame. Yeah, it
But what
doesn't-
if you
it
have to
doesn't need to be
pee?
in it? Then you hold it like you do at every other movie.
But at plays there's intermission or intermission, I mean.
It's a little different. You have fucking actors and musicians performing who need to take a break. Like you're talking about them going for an hour straight, 2 hours straight. Something like Hamilton's 2 hours and 48 minutes long, and all that music. Some of that music is like recorded, but a lot of that music is played live. And all those actors are acting and fucking singing and dancing their hearts out that whole time. They get a 1 minute intermission. A 1
Is
minute.
it really 1 minute?
Yeah,
Well, it's 1 minute on the Disney Plus thing, but what was it like in real life?
that was real life.
It was 1 minute.
That was a show. They
Oh.
filmed that in one show. That was like a flawless show. Like it might have been a few shows in the span of a day or something, but
It was like 3 shows or something.
But that
like
intermission-
they filmed different angles.
that
from.
intermission shot that they use.
2 with the audience and 1 without, so that way they get on stage shots. Anyway, just go ahead.
One of those was without audience.
Yes, one of those was with that. So it's because I've looked at one of the behind the scenes things, and it's 3 different shows.
Yeah.
2 with the audiences, and then 1 without audience, so they can get the on stage shots, and they just like edited it all.
Splice
together.
in the
Yeah.
audience noises
And
from
you-
other ones
you-
from the same moment.
You can kind of tell 'cause some of the dresses, like details on them, were different, like
Mhm.
in between scenes. But like it's
The only
very
reason I could ever tell is sometimes the continuity issues, like where they're like zoomed in on one shot and
Yeah.
they back out and they're like slightly off.
yeah.
'Cause
It's
I've seen it-
It's
I've seen it
barely
fucking
noticeable,
20
though.
times.
Yeah. It's barely
Yeah.
noticeable. You're not gonna.
They
notice
do
it
a
if
really
you
good
only
job
watch it 3
splicing
or
it
4
all
times.
together.
Yeah.
Hamilton is goated. It's insane. Have you listened to the mixtape? Yes. What? I listened to the mixtape 500 times before I ever watched the show.
Because Quentin
of
loved it.
Our buddy Quentin that we worked at our TV station with, that we worked at, like, legitimately for a whole year, it's all we listened to. Like, he would come in and just have that on, like, the speakers. Like, we would just play that on the fucking, like, we had speakers in the studio room that we worked in, and he would just have it on, and we'd sit there and fucking know it all by heart.
For the recording, it's a minute, but normally at a Broadway show, it's 10 to 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Like at theirs, like at their Broadway show?
Yeah, that's why I Googled it to see, because I was curious.
I feel like the Book of Mormon didn't have one, because it's only like an hour long.
Yeah.
We should go watch the Book of Mormon.
The Night Man Cometh didn't have one either.
I don't know what that is.
It's a thing from It's Always Sunny.
Oh.
They put on a Broadway show.
I hate you. I hate that you just said that so seriously in the beginning, like you really meant that you had seen a fucking. God, you're just the worst. You are the worst fucking person.
You know what the best part is? They actually put on a show based on the show in the show. So like they had people come into a theater where they actually performed The Night Man Cometh. The whole original cast of the show.
I hate you. Hey, also, did you guys get bored enough to start one of my YouTube vids? I watched a couple of the vlogs. This isn't a diss on you. It's a diss on all of your friends. I just can't sit there and listen to them talk. They're 15, and they have nothing to say. You have more to say in your Twitch chat than they had to say to a camera. Like, I just couldn't. I couldn't do it.
But, I mean, that's how we were, too, in front of the camera when we were, like, first starting out, you know? Not
doing
with
this?
Not with this, but
I mean,
with Learn TV and stuff.
But not really, because I mean, we had shit that was written down that were questions for real topics.
But, I mean,
they're just literally sitting there
though.
speaking.
Oh, we got a raid.
Yo, Sebs, that's Alim's brother. Thank you, Seb.
Thank you, Seb.
I love you, man. The original. I'm gonna say that wrong.
Seb's
the original
raid.
Kakari. Seb's raid.
Katara.
No, Kakari. There's Kakari. There's not Carrie. There you go, Carrie.
She said you guys aren't saying shit either, though. I mean, that's fair.
Well,
We say what's on everybody's minds.
no, we don't.
We're the voice of a generation.
No, we don't have our finger on the pulse of what's happening, as Creighton would fucking say offline. When Creighton and I are talking about the podcast, I'm like, Creighton, why the fuck would they want to hear about that? He's like, Charlie, I have my finger on the pulse of what's happening. And I'm like, Creighton, shut the fuck.
I do.
Shut the fuck up.
Look, I'm the most into it man that you'll ever meet.
For real, Sebs.
Sebs,
Thanks, bro. I love you, man.
What's
you
happening?
guys, what?
Well, I know what's happening, especially out there on the streets. I'm in it day in and day out. People are talking.
Get your finger off my pulse. Yeah, get your finger off of OA's pulse, you fucking freak. I hate you. Am I saying that right? Is it Kari? Can you put it phonetically?
He did it already.
Great Hills. Oh, Kari.
Kari.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
The original Kari. That's a good name.
You're welcome, homie. Gonna head to bed now. Have a great night.
You too, Seb. Good night. Were you playing Monster Hunter World again? I was in that stream, like that whole stream the other day. Like I watched the whole fucking thing. Like I had it muted while we were live with ours, but like as soon as it was over, like you were just on my big screen in the background while I was like getting shit in my room done. Hi, but with a K and then re. K-re? Oh, like K-re? Singing like that? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I was drawing. Okay, bet.
I like it.
Excuse me.
Though. Did you see where they're trying to make I'll just start with the trailers. Did you see the King Kong versus Godzilla
Yes.
trailer?
It annoyingly made me excited. Because, like, I didn't love the first couple of movies. Like
you're not big on monster movies.
Yeah,
either.
I'm not like big, but I'm low key. I'll admit this one's getting me a little excited. Like I might have to go back and rewatch all those and like enjoy them.
So for what you have to watch in order to kind of understand what's going on.
I know what movies.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
okay,
I know what the universe. Dude, I feel like you guys think I just don't pay attention
I'm
to
sorry.
anything. Like,
I didn't know before Isaiah told me, so I assumed that maybe you just didn't know because like it's not something you're into.
Nick said it perfectly in stream today. Not my movie. Yeah, that's a good example. It's just not what I'd like. Even if I do go watch it, I'm probably not gonna love it.
I'll love it.
Like I'll think it's entertaining and fun to watch, but like what'll probably happen is I won't go see it in theaters. And then it'll come out on YouTube, like the clips, and I'll watch through the like fucking 1 through 9 clips or whatever that like Fandango puts
That's just
out.
skimming through a movie.
I mean, I've watched a lot of movies
let's
like
all
that.
get together and just go see it. It comes out on your birthday.
Well, okay, but like hopefully the movies are open then. Like everything's
they're already
still
open.
No, Redstone's still closed.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nothing. Manchester's still closed. They closed back again like 2 weeks ago. Everything's still closed.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
That's
up in
so
Matthews, there's a couple movie theaters open apparently, but that's in Matthews.
I thought the AMC's were opening back up. And
Yeah, but
Regals
now
were
they're
open.
bankrupt and all of them are closed. Like there's only a few like kind
Oh.
of separate ones off of AMC that are open that are still like AMC theaters.
Mm.
Most AMC theaters are gone. Like not just closed, but like gone now. Like they're not theaters anymore. Like they are still buildings that could be theaters, but like no theater is owning them at the moment.
Dude, like we should buy that stuff up. I bet it'd be pretty cheap. We could
Buy
start-
them up.
We could start.
Buy them up.
We could start.
Creighton,
our
between the
own
two of
movie
us,
theater.
Between the two of us, we don't have any money, and I have all of that money.
But think about it. Think about it.
What do
think
you
about
say?
it. We could buy a movie theater with a loan from the bank.
No, we couldn't.
And then-
Creighton, we have no
and then-
credit. I don't own
and
anything.
then I have credit.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then-
you don't have any money though.
But I can
you're not
get
gonna get
money
a-
from
you're
the
not-
bank and the government. The
No,
government money.
you couldn't.
We can use to buy government property. We'll use our government money to buy the government property. No, but for real though, it would be a good idea if we had some more money to just buy up some movie theaters and start like opening them and like having movie theaters that we own.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
Right.
like if I ever hit
Right.
the lottery,
A
I
really
just
great business idea is start a movie theater in the middle of a fucking pandemic. Genius. God, you're so
we'll
smart.
be the only movie theater open.
No, there are a lot of theaters open, just not right here where we are, because people
Well,
have been
exactly.
complaining.
We'll just bring it
All the
back.
good ones are in Indian Land, and everyone in Indian Land's fucking douchey. So they're
Yeah.
gonna complain about everything that can happen to try and
Well,
get
not
it closed
everybody
down.
in the Indian Land's douchey. The old people aren't.
A lot of people in Indian Land are douchey.
Eh.
When you watch the MFAM barbecue vid and you see Charlie Gulp, I watched it and was like, "Hey, I'm active in that guy's chat."
Did you
Most Regal are closed too, I think. I was like,
Yeah.
Regale.
Brigade?
Can't you rent a movie theater room for 19 people for cheap? You can, but
There
you
you
can't.
go.
Not during COVID. Like our local one's closed altogether. Like no one, you're not even allowed in.
Crown Cinema is?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, it's
Everything.
tight in there anyway. You wouldn't probably be able to get 6 feet from somebody.
What? No,
it's
the
like
Crown.
it's kind of small. You know what I mean?
You're
as far as
crazy.
like the lobby is.
Oh, sure, but like
Yeah.
the theater room.
Yeah, the theaters are big.
The theaters are bigger than modern theaters, like by like 3. Like they're like 3 or 4 times. They're like old school fucking huge ass theater rooms.
Exactly.
They
have
would
you
just
seen-
make a line go outside. They would just like wait, like they just wouldn't let people inside all at once.
I could see him doing that. I see him come into Food Line every now and then. Did you see the Space Jam trailer?
The one with LeBron,
Yes.
is it new? Is
Yeah.
there a new one?
I thought there was a new one. I saw it like pop up on my YouTube thing that there was a Space Jam trailer and a Godzilla vs King Kong trailer. I have not seen the Space Jam trailer yet.
Let me see. I feel like I remember seeing one a minute ago. So like the first one was a year ago, and then they had another one like a month or so ago that I saw. But other than that, no, I haven't seen. There's no. Oh, okay. It looks like there's one from like a week ago.
Okay, maybe
It never came up on
Your new one?
Movie Clips trailers though. Hold on, let me double check.
Why? Is it a fan made one?
Maybe it might have been fan made. Yeah, the most recent trailer is a featurette for Palmer, and then Godzilla vs Kong. And before that, it was like 4 days ago, was Boss Level, which looks just absurd, like an absurdly hilarious and fun movie. I'll tell you, the best looking movie right now is Willy's Wonderland.
Really?
Do you know what it is?
No.
Ooh, Creighton. Okay, Willy's Wonderland. First of all, greatest news, starring Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
So that immediately tells you it's just fucking gonna be
He's gonna
absurd.
be stealing Declaration of Independence.
I wish it's better than that,
What is he doing?
dude. Kraton,
Yes.
listen to me.
Okay. I'm hearing you out.
The trailer opens, and it's a car going fast. And then the car screeches to a halt, and the tires have been slashed by those spikes that police throw out. He pulls it into a place right next door he gets crashed called Willy's Wonderland. Willy's Wonderland is like Chuck E. Cheese. It's like a Chuck E. Cheese ripoff.
Yeah.
And this old, like, redneck dude's like, "Here, brother, let me tell you this. Here's what I'll do for you. If you stay here the night and clean up the place, I'll pay for your car to get fixed." Nicolas Cage is the guy whose car is messed up. He doesn't have any speaking lines in the trailer. He is silent. He just looks at the guy and, like, just kind of, I guess, agrees without saying anything. And the guy's like, "Good, you are officially working for Willy's Wonderland." He says, "Here's your shirt." And he gives him a jersey that is Willy's Wonderland. And then it shows Nick Cage very carefully cleaning, like the amount of attention and focus that fucking in Surf's Up, the teacher, the legendary surfer penguin, was giving to making the board. He's like fucking washing machines and shit. And then the guy says, "Well, I better get out of here. I hate hearing a grown man cry." And then he leaves. And then like these kids show up. There's like 10 of them, and they're like, "Dude, you have to get out of here. Willy's Wonderland is a fucking like place for monsters. All the animatronics come to life at night and they kill whoever works here. Like you're being made into a sacrifice." And then it like the music stops and it just like it's like a record like and it shows him and he just looks away and starts cleaning the machines again. Like he doesn't care because he just wants his car to get fixed.
Yeah.
And then the kids are like, "What the fuck?" And then like the scary music starts back up and it's him and there's like a big ostrich machine like behind him, like walking around, like getting closer, and every time he looks it stops, and then he gets right up on him and he looks up at it and it goes like, "Huh?" And then he breaks a fucking mop and starts beating the shit out of it, and like it cuts. I'm butchering like the greatness of the trailer, but one of the kids at one point is like, "You don't get it. He's not stuck in here with them. They're stuck in here with him." Like the scene from fucking Watchmen. And dude, it looks absolutely batshit crazy, but also it looks like it's gonna be like Cabin in the Woods. Like it's gonna like
it sounds like
it's gonna
Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's a Five Nights at Freddy's like ripoff. Like it's meant to be a Five Nights at Freddy's like joke ripoff, but it looks good. Like the animatronics look like fucking scary and like actually like they move around scary and like well.
Really?
Like, it looks really.
I want to look at this.
It looks great. We should watch it. Don't watch it. No, don't watch it during the podcast.
Well, I just want to see what it looks like. I'm not gonna watch it during the podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say like if we need to dedicate time. I'll just pull it up and have it for later.
It looks silly.
Oh wait, what am I?
Like I can already tell by this filter and everything.
Yeah, it looks like absurd.
It just looks like a very early, what's the word? 2000s movie.
Huh?
Kinda, a little bit.
I'd say it looks like a now movie. Like it has the grittiness of like a modern day
It
horror
does,
movie.
but I'm talking about the Dutch angle of him like walking up with his feet.
I made a mistake.
Is that Doug Dimmadome? Oh, Dimsdale Dimmadome?
Dimmadame. Talk to the podcast, Creighton.
Well, so far, oh my God! You didn't tell me these were hairy animatronics.
Yeah, they're really scary.
They're so like the animatronics don't even look like fucking like animatronics. They're very like hairy, like almost like stuffed animals with eyes. And I can see why this
most stuffed animals have eyes. Creighton is an idiot.
No, sorry. I mean stuffed animals with what do you call it? Like the joints and stuff.
An animatronic?
Yes. They look like very like it looks like somebody took an animatronic and covered it.
Almost like Five Nights at Freddy's or something.
Yeah. Well, Five Nights at Freddy's, they weren't furry, were they?
Yes.
They were?
Yes.
Ooh.
In all of the games. From the beginning. In the second game, they have the toy animatronics, is what they're called, and they're like a plasticky looking thing. But like, they're still the furry ones in that game as well.
They don't look furry to me in those, but like.
Hand me the thing from this that's on the mantle.
Okay.
Right there. There should be like 2 or 3.
There's one right here. Are you putting these on?
I'm putting that one on mine. I already replaced yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. It looks good. It looks kind of like.
Sorry for all the silence, guys. My fucking shit's all
like
messed up.
Zombieland, and
Five Nights at Freddy's had a kid.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, I found out that we have Zombieland Double Tap on my Amazon account, so I'm gonna watch it at some point soon.
It's on everyone's Amazon account.
Is it for real?
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime.
No, it's not. It's not on Prime for me. It just says we bought it.
Oh, who would buy that?
I guess my brother bought it.
I was
'Cause
about
my
to say,
brother's
dude, there's
bought
no
like
way
a-
your mom is buying Amazon is buying fucking Zombieland Double Tap.
So my brother uses my mom's Amazon account too, and sometimes he'll just buy stuff and give her the money later. You know, just to be like, hey,
That's hilarious.
I got this.
That is such a kid thing to do.
He got-
because your brother's you and your brother both are such kids in that like vein of like being kids still, where like you do like that's so funny
like
whenever
we
I
pay
hear
our
you
parents
guys.
just to do stuff for us that we don't want to do.
Yeah. King motherfucking Kong. Woo. Fuck too much energy for 922 Pia.
Who do you think's gonna win?
And no, they're gonna be friends. At the end.
No, but who do you like? So, like, who do you want to win?
I don't care. I really don't care at
Charlie,
all. I like them both.
It's no fun if you don't try.
I don't care, Creighton. I don't have a
care
side
at all.
I don't
Like,
care
you
at all. I haven't
there's
seen
not, like, a favorite for you. Or
not
anything?
even close. There's not. I don't care at all for there to be a favorite. Like there's not, and I don't have any love for either of those characters in my heart. I don't give a shit. Like they're cool and entertaining, but I haven't watched the movie, so I don't know which one has a better story. I don't have any idea about who I like more. I've simply only seen fucking videos of both of them fucking shit up. So like in my eyes,
who's your money on?
I don't have
Like
money
look
on
at
either one. I don't know their
look
fucking
at it,
abilities.
Look at it like this, like so, like when we talked about the bear versus the ape, like you're like definitely the bear will fuck him up, and you aren't invested in that either way. Think of it like two animals facing each other. Like which one do you think will win?
If it's two animals facing each other,
Yeah,
Kong, 'cause he has arms. And Godzilla doesn't really.
Godzilla has arms.
Not really. He has those fucking little ass T-Rex arms. They're not the same.
They're still they have.
I mean, I saw the trailer. They're the same size.
Yeah.
Like if they like say there's no fucking like laser powers like Godzilla has, like Kong just kills him. It's not even close. Like Godzilla's head is too small. Like he can't even bite King Kong.
He has a axe that apparently uses Godzilla that charges up based on Godzilla's atomic breath that he can use to like hit him with.
Then yeah, he wins. It's not even close. Like if that's how that works out, like they're the same size, and one's a lizard and one's a gorilla.
I didn't expect them to be like the same size as they are, 'cause I thought Godzilla was gonna be like a little bit bigger, just 'cause like he's like, I've never seen them together on screen like in a modern setting.
Yeah.
So I was expecting like Godzilla to be a little bit smaller and King Kong to be a little bit smaller and Godzilla to be a little bit bigger. But like it really looks weird that they're the same size.
Yeah.
It makes Godzilla seem like small because of like you said, the head and the neck.
I just texted my podcast co-host saying the next Joe Rogan, hold your horses there, Buster, told me I have more to say in Twitch chat rather than everyone on our podcast. Listen, I wouldn't go saying the next Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is still becoming the Joe Rogan. Like his podcast isn't that old yet. He responds with, "Yes, you could say more when you fucking upload." Godzilla gonna win when. Godzilla gonna win, then find out Kong's mom's name is Martha too. Oh
Actually,
shit.
there's already been a meme for that, but it's like Mothra instead of
Mothra. That's funny.
Why did you say that name?
Why did you say that name? That's funny. I hope the Snyder Cut is good.
I hope so too. We need a Snyder Cut for Batman v Superman.
Nah,
Yes.
Batman v Superman was okay.
It was okay, but it could have been better.
Justice League was just so bad, is all.
Justice League, like,
Was
but
just so bad, Creighton.
not all
Creighton,
of it was
look
bad.
at me. It was just so bad.
There was parts of it that there were scenes with lines that were okay. And the rest
Did you
was
bring
pretty
your
bad.
mug?
The rest was pretty. No, I don't want coffee tonight. I gotta be up early for work tomorrow.
Okay.
I have to be at work at 9.
Yeah, we watch Hizzy. Creighton loves Hizzy.
Oh, I love Hizzy. Hizzy's so good. I haven't seen the
Hi,
whole
Mom.
thing.
I'm on TV. What's up, Oxy?
What else? They're redoing Naked Gun, apparently.
You're
Do
so
you know
excited,
who
aren't
Na-
you?
do you know who
Yes, I
Naked-
know what
okay.
Naked Gun is.
So instead of the other guy 'cause he died,
Yeah. It's
they want
1,000 years old.
they want to do Liam Neeson as him.
Oh, my God.
What do you think of that, Charlie?
That could be pretty great. That could be really great, actually.
And you know who's doing it?
Who?
Seth MacFarlane.
Is like writing it?
Writing it, directing it.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Right. So
He's great in TV, but like he fucks up his movies. Like the movies he makes aren't that.
The thing
I love you, Seth MacFarlane. I do, but
the thing that I think
Ted was great. Ted was great.
I think it's going to be amazing because of how he writes Liam Neeson in his stuff.
Okay.
Like you remember that scene from Ted where like he has the Trix cereal and is talking to Ted? That I think
Trix exclusively for kids. Can I eat this Trix cereal?
that's why I think it's going to be amazing because Liam Neeson has the chops to pull this off, because that character in Naked Gun is very much a straightforward, like, like oblivious to him being stupid kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Liam Neeson can definitely pull that part off. And I think Seth MacFarlane can write it in the right way that it needs to be. Because if you guys have ever seen those movies, they're just ridiculous. Like all three of them. I don't know who's returning to play Anna Nicole Smith's character.
I need to
Or who's
rewatch
doing
Naked
it.
Gun. It's been so long. I haven't watched it since I was like a kid with
O.J.
my dad.
Simpson is it?
Oh my god.
And it's like the partner for Naked Gun.
I want to see the Avatar sequel almost as much as I want to make out with Sam Worthington. Oh wait, I don't know how much you want to do either of those things without the knowledge of one of those things.
The funny
Do you
part
understand how metrics work?
the funny part of that is they could get O.J. Simpson for this. if
Oh
they
my
want
god.
to,
Well,
'cause
they'd
he's-
have to go and film it in Vegas because he's not allowed to leave Vegas.
He's not allowed to. Oh yeah. Well, they
Yeah.
could do that. Yeah.
That would be hilarious though. God, Seth MacFarlane, please, dude, could you?
But
imagine?
all the
Dude,
other two are dead.
Think
Anna
about
Nicole
the
Smith's
balls they would have to have to do
dead.
that.
To do that deep cut reference.
Bro. That would be fucking hilarious.
I know, but it would be so awful. in so
I don't
many
care. Do you know how much I would respect them? Dude, the brass balls on them. They would have fucking like monster truck tire sized testicles if they decided to do that. Could you imagine? And like he's killing someone in the background. Like, could you imagine they just be like hilarious with it? Like, and OJ's like funny about it.
Oh.
Say what you want. Man was acquitted by Americans. He was acquitted. Like, I want to see. Oh, that would be so funny. Like, did he do it? Probably. Did he kill those people? Probably. Like, Dave Chappelle's thing was the best.
Yeah,
He's like,
that motherfucker.
That
did
motherfucker did that shit. Bro, that shit was so funny. Did you guys ever see Snowpiercer? That movie is being made into a series or something? I did not. I heard it's
No.
like awesome. Like I heard it's one of the guy that made Parasite. It's one of his like earlier movies and like it's really really good.
Okay.
Yeah, the movie that won the Best
Yeah,
Picture
yeah,
Oscar.
Also, Walker Texas Rangers coming back this week.
What?
Yes.
Who's playing him?
They
If you say Chuck Norris,
it's not Chuck
Good.
Norris, but they're
because he's 80
they're
now.
no, he's 90 something.
No, he's like 80.
Is he not? I
Yeah,
thought
he's
he was
like
90.
79 or he's like almost 80. Hold on.
How
Yeah,
old?
80. He just turned 80.
Oh, okay.
He's
Okay.
80 years
I thought
old.
he was older than that.
Or no, he's about to be 81.
Anyways,
He's only 5'10".
they haven't said whether or not they're gonna like have him cameo in it at all. But this the guy who
He's
plays.
definitely gonna cameo in
It's
it.
the guy who plays Dean from Supernatural that's the main character.
Really?
Yeah.
Whack.
It feels like one of those safe reboots.
Yeah, like that's not.
They're going more for the drama aspect than they are for like the cool kick-ass
Ugh.
Walker Texas Rangers.
Homeboy gets off of Supernatural for 20 minutes.
It goes right back
and
to
has
CW.
To goes right back to the fucking TV. That's fucking dude. You like save your money. Just like live your life a little bit. Dean's a fucking hunk.
She's got a point. Dean is pretty hunky, and he's
Dean
got a deep
isn't
voice,
the
too.
one who played Dean from Gilmore Girls, right? That's the other one.
No, yeah, you're thinking about Sam. Wait, no, it's the guy who plays Sam.
I've never seen Supernatural, like not a whole
Hold
episode,
on.
but I have seen the scene where they're going through like a Disney lot
Yeah.
or like a film lot, and they go past the Gilmore Girls like scene, like where they filmed Gilmore Girls, and he's like, "Dude, we gotta get out of here. It feels weird." Dude, that's such a funny fucking scene. I will proudly say that I fucking love Gilmore Girls.
Oh yeah, it's the guy who plays Sam. Jared Padalecki or something. Like that.
Huh?
His name is Jared Padalecki. Padalecki.
Jared Padalecki.
Padalecki. There we go.
Padalecki, not Lackey.
Padalecki.
There you go.
Padalecki. Yeah.
I used to watch that and old MLG tourneys that were what? I used to watch that and old MLG tourneys that were broadcast. What do you like at the same time?
Probably.
Gilmore Girls or Supernatural?
He's probably talking about Supernatural.
I would assume so.
There's a
right?
lot of people that have seen Supernatural. I saw
Yeah.
like the very first couple episodes of it, and I will say this: the first season looks amazing. Like it's one of those shows that I'm like, yes, this could be like definitely. I can see why this would go on for so long. I've seen recent episodes, and I'm like, okay, that just goes away at some point.
Yeah,
I saw their Scooby-Doo crossover. It was
they
hilarious.
did a Scooby-Doo crossover.
It's amazing.
Oh, Texas Ranger. Okay. Texas Ranger and MLG. That's a good combo, actually.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the original Walker Texas Ranger show?
I mean, I've seen episodes. I didn't love. It was too It was too campy for me. Like it seemed too much.
Well, it did come out in the 80s.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a while since it came out. But he's 80.
It still
He
looks good.
He looks great. Like he looks like
Yeah.
legit like in his 50s.
Yeah.
He looks like better than any 80-year-old on the fucking planet.
Have you seen
As opposed to Larry King, who looked like an old lizard.
like a like
like
old
lizards
lizard man?
always look old, and he looked like an old lizard.
Have you seen where Chelsea got engaged from Woody Wilcox?
No, I have not.
Yes, it was Frank from Maine, and he proposed to her live on air.
That's awesome.
Right?
Like recently?
Yes, last Wednesday. There's video up on Facebook, on their Facebook Live.
Did he come in live and do
So
it, or
this
did
is
he
how
do
he
it
did it.
over the show? Because if he did it over the show, I hate him.
Wilcox knew,
Okay.
and they were like,
Woody didn't.
I don't think Woody did.
Oh, I hope he didn't. That's
And-
so funny
and
if Wilcox kept it a secret from Woody. Dude, that'd be so great.
and they teed it up like
Guys, this is the part of the podcast where we both geek over another show,
Yeah.
another radio show, so I'm sorry, but I have to know all this information right now.
So Wilcox teed it up as this is a question we all got to answer together that came on the Fez line.
What?
And it's a message from
That's
Frank.
such a him answer.
It's a message from Frank on the Fez line going hey baby, I love you and blah blah blah, will you marry me? And then he comes into the studio he was standing outside the door and gets down on one knee as the message is playing. And it was a very touching moment.
Did she say no?
She said yes.
Okay, good. Could you imagine?
I know, but imagine if she said
Imagine if she said no, dude. It would
It'd
be
be
one of the greatest moments in
hilarious.
radio history. God. I'm so happy. Did it seem shitty? Did it seem like
no.
it seemed real it seemed did
Yeah.
she seem
She
was it
seemed
genuine?
She was crying and stuff.
So great, dude. I'm so glad that
Right?
Wilcox, it's all his idea to
Well, they
orchestrate
planned
that
it
way.
a week before. Frank messaged him and he was like, hey, I want to propose to Chelsea on the radio. He's like, I don't know.
She might kill you.
well, so she
'Cause
hates.
that doesn't
she
seem like a
hates
Chelsea
surprises.
thing. Yeah, that doesn't.
And
seem
he
like
was
a
like,
Chelsea
I don't
thing.
know. Are you sure? And he's like, yeah, we'll make a surprise. It'll be good. And he'd be like, but she hates surprises.
Did he stay on the episode for a while? And did
yeah,
talk and
they
shit?
talked to him for a little bit. I think throughout the rest of that segment.
God, you dare disrespect Larry goddamn King right in front of my fruit salad? Listen here. First of all, I fucking loved Larry King. That does not mean
I loved him on Gravity Falls.
I loved Larry King.
I loved
It does not discount the fact that I will make fun of Larry King. I will make fun of anybody, including
You make fun of him out of love.
Yes, exactly, including my late great doggy and my late great great grandfather, and anyone else who's late and great in my life. I will always make fun of the dead because they can't defend themselves,
It's what they would have wanted.
and it's way funnier.
And we'll make fun of Charlie when he's gone.
Exactly.
Long before me.
Yes. Tomorrow even. I might die tonight, guys. Because
I would-
I might try and kill Creighton and trip over something, running out of pure just
Rage?
blinding rage.
I went to the gym today for the first time in a while.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good. I got I was on the treadmill for 15 minutes and on the elliptical for 15 minutes, and I did some arm workouts.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty neat.
I'm proud of you.
It had me in a good mood today. Which
I
is
got
what my main thing was out of it.
I got my online buddies to start. We used to do text chains where we would tell each other to do push-ups, and I messaged all of them and I was like, "Listen, I need you all to just randomly tell me to do push-ups again, at just random times of the day." And dude, I knew I was out of shape. I didn't know. I didn't know I was 20 push-ups will kill me out of shape. I can do all 20 without stopping, but when I get up, I'm fucking.
Yeah. Well, the muscle
I'm fucking-
memory's there, so
Yeah, I mean, but it just what I need to get that fucking pull-up bar from Learn TV, and I need to get.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's definitely still there. I need to go over there one day and just be like, "Yo, Jonathan, can I have this?" Because it's his, Texas Ranger and Old MLG tournaments when I was recovering from surgery around 2006. That's a pretty solid
Yeah.
what's the word? Combo of things
Yeah.
to watch. Dude, I love watching competitive. Did you watch any of this week's any of the starter classic or whatever they called it, Oxy? I did 40 today without stopping. Dude, 40's fucking 40's beefy.
Did you watch the fight over the weekend?
Yes, I watched the fight over the weekend.
I was just wondering.
It was fucking awesome.
You hadn't brought it up, so I didn't know if you saw it or not.
Usually you don't really like talk about the fights, so I was just not gonna. I was gonna wait and mention it. Maybe like if someone wanted to talk about it in chat or just not mention it on the podcast.
What do you think?
I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I had no clue who was gonna win. I never thought it was gonna be like. I thought it was gonna be close, but I didn't think it was gonna end so fast, like and all at once like that. And I definitely didn't think that if it was gonna end like that, that Dustin was gonna be the one to win.
Really?
That shit was. I'm happy. I was happy it was Dustin. Like, I like them both. I like Conor. Like, I would have been happy if Conor won, but like I'm also really happy that Dustin won, because he's lost like a couple fights in a row, and he had this is like the second fight with Conor. So if he had lost this one, there wouldn't have been a trilogy fight. So like I don't know. I haven't watched MLG stuff since like 2017. It's on YouTube now. Is why you like I don't know if you know, like they stream it on YouTube, like the CDL.
People were
Call of Duty
blowing
League.
me up about this fight, and I don't know why.
Well, yeah,
I don't
why
watch
you?
it. Yeah,
I was
that's
gonna
what
say
said.
like you're not like a
They
fight
were like
guy.
they were trying to take my temperature on it. I was like, well, it's crazy. I don't watch.
I don't know who either of those people are. So.
I knew who McGregor was because you've talked about McGregor like.
Oh yeah,
like
everyone knows the name Conor McGregor, and might not even know who he is or what he really does.
I was surprised he lost, but it's like
he's lost like fucking 3 fights in a row or some shit. Or no, he won. He beat Cowboy, I guess. But Cowboy's a fucking 40-year-old, like UFC veteran.
But it's like what you said, like it's teeing them up kind of for another fight.
Yeah, but it's teeing them up, but like. I think Conor's. I don't want to say this.
Why not?
I think Conor's low key like a little washed up.
Like you think it's just
Takes
time for
bite
him
of
to
garlic bread.
You think it's time for him to just kind of pack it in?
That's what I think. People are saying he was in the best shape of his life before this. Maybe he was. But homie fought Floyd Mayweather, made a bag, got his shit kicked in. He fought Khabib. Made a bag, got his shit kicked in. That Mayweather fight was one thing. He was boxing like arguably the best boxer of all time as a fucking MMA guy with boxing rules. He never stood a chance. Then he fought Khabib. Khabib Nurmagomedov is one of the greatest fighters of all time. Like just as a human, like fighting, like being fighting a person, like he's undefeated. And Conor's like, come at me, you motherfucker. Like, he could beat him or some shit. And he goes in there, and he was talking so much shit. Conor was talking so much shit to Khabib. He talked shit on his dad. He talked shit on his family. He talked shit on Khabib himself. He talked shit on his fight style. He talked shit on all of it. And Khabib didn't say a word because Khabib don't talk shit. Khabib goes in there and makes shit. He fucking destroys you. And he went in there, and he's literally mounting Conor. In the middle of the round, double 1-2ing him, just fucking 1, 2, 1, 2, saying, "You want to talk? Let's talk now. Let's talk. You want to talk?" Like literally fucking yelling at him during the fight. Like he has so much composure and is so good at fighting that he can sit there in the middle of the fight and just fucking beat the shit out of Conor while talking to him. It was amazing.
It sounds horrifying.
Commentator Conor would be OD. Commentator Conor wouldn't survive one fucking fight before he before he got banned. I used to watch all the Halo stuff and Gears stuff along with Naruto. Oh yeah. So you watched all the like OG MLG, like not the Call of Duty shit. I got you. I've been watching Call of Duty. Just started back. I'm so happy. Fights. You're so gay. What? Are you trying to say fights are so gay?
Fights are gay, or we're gay because we talk about the fights sometimes. Me personally, I don't know. I don't watch this stuff. But a lot of people were talking to me about it, and I was like, guys, listen to me. I've never watched a fight. I would never pay to watch a fight unless it was somebody I knew, and that shit I could just go and see. But I will say, this might be the thing that gets me into fights, like into the UFC fighting stuff.
What, Conor?
Yeah. Well, no, not Conor. Just like it's interesting that a lot of people are just talking to me about it, so I might just get involved with it since people are talking to me about it.
Don't.
You don't think so?
Nah, I mean, if you're gonna get into fights, just get into all fights. Don't just watch one guy. It's not
Well,
worth. It's not gonna be fun to
not
watch.
just watch one guy. I'm talking about like just start watching fights in general. Like,
Oh,
like,
okay, then yeah. If
you get what I'm saying?
yeah, like I would just they have
'Cause, like-
UFC fights every like other Saturday.
Like, you know how we talk about all the time
Sorry.
things happening for a reason. So many people have come up to me and talked to me about this fight, and I've never in my life given
It's such
a
a
fuck
weird
about
one, though.
UFC.
It's such a weird one for them to come up and talk to you about to me, because like it's like, look, McGregor versus Poirier, cool. Like really, to me, it was like, oh, McGregor's back, like he's fighting again. Like, but I really could not give less of a shit
My
about.
friend.
I like so many other fighters more than him. Like he's an entertaining guy, and he's about the hustle. Like what happened was he started his career and like he was a good UFC fighter and good boxer in the UFC, but no, he wasn't getting like booking any fights, so he started being all toxic and crazy and like putting on a show, and people wanted to see him lose.
Yeah.
Boom, now he's a character.
Kind of like WWE
Yeah,
a little bit.
and it's what a lot of people like the Trump dude in UFC. Fucking what's his name? God damn it.
Come on, you got it, Charlie.
Colby, thank you, Nathan.
You
Colby
do it.
Covington, I love you, Nathan. Colby Covington is like the pro-Trump, like like he wears a
The hype
fucking
man?
like he's like Trump's hype man. He wears like a Make America Great Again hat, and he wears like the cheap suits, and like he has like he'll walk around with two like hot like models on his arms and everything like during
He's
interviews, like literally in the middle of a fucking like fight interview, like he'll just be all this crazy guy, and like he'll like walk around with the Trump book. Like
wait, with the Trump book,
like
the
like
Art
one
of the Deal.
yeah,
on
like
hand?
Art of the Deal on hand.
Honestly, that's hilarious.
It is hilarious. He's hilarious, but like what happened was he's one of the best fighters in the UFC, like legitimately,
And nobody was just like,
and nobody was paying
Yeah.
attention. So he developed this character, and like it fucking got him a fight with Usman, and him and Usman fighting again would be fucking nuts, because it was a great fight, like legitimately one of the best fights I've ever seen. Usman's my Usman Adesanya, fucking Colby, I guess McGregor's great, Poirier's great, fucking Masvidal is in the works. Him and Masvidal is gonna be nuts. Fucking who? Holloway, Max Holloway. I love Max Holloway. He's one of the coolest humans I've ever watched.
I see you as a fighter. You should do local shit. I gotta get in shape first.
Creighton's not a fighter. Creighton doesn't have the coordination to fight.
I do.
Creighton almost trips walking all the time. Like he walks like side to side. Like
I'm
he
just a
doesn't.
goofy fighter.
Yeah, he literally walks around like Goofy. Creighton doesn't need to box. Don't box, Creighton.
I want
No.
to learn to box.
You're gonna knock your head around. You don't need to fuck up the brain that you already almost don't have.
I want to take kickboxing lessons.
No, if you're gonna do anything, do jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, it's the best. It's the safest and most like dangerous one to take.
Safest? What do you mean by
Safest to your body. Like you're not gonna like get a concussion doing jiu-jitsu. It's grappling. Like it's real life fighting. Like if you're gonna fight in real life, it's what you would use to like stop someone from trying to fight you or trying to kill you. Like if you know jiu-jitsu, and especially you being like as big as you are, like as big a person, like if you knew jiu-jitsu and someone was trying to fuck you up, you're just gonna take them down. Like as long as they don't have
weight against them.
not even use your weight, just like use your jiu-jitsu. Like you don't even need like Paul from Learn TV.
Yeah.
He took jiu-jitsu when he was like 28, and like a 12-year-old girl beat him. He was like he's like that's how he was like she's not like a big 12-year-old girl. She's just a 12-year-old girl who knows jiu-jitsu. If you know jiu-jitsu, and they get you in a position, it's over. Like sometimes they're just gonna like as long as you're using jiu-jitsu. He was like I wasn't allowed to like fucking reach around and punch her in the face. I had to use jiu-jitsu, and I didn't know it yet, and she did. So like as far as jiu-jitsu goes, she was whooping my ass.
Yeah.
Like like he was like, but I was a 30-year-old, and if I wanted to, I could have just like used my strength and elbowed her in the face. But using jiu-jitsu, I couldn't get out of it. She was just stronger than me in jiu-jitsu
So
and grappling.
But that begs the question: how's it really helping if you have to use jiu-jitsu to counter jiu-jitsu? You know what I mean? Like if he's
No.
say like-
As an adult, it doesn't matter. Like he was just saying. In that case, sure. Like you using jiu-jitsu against a fucking grown man trying to fuck you up, like
well, what's to stop the grown man from just elbowing me in the face like he could?
nothing but jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
Jiu-jitsu
So you use the jiu-jitsu to stop people from.
Yes,
that aren't
jiu-jitsu
using
stops is like a fight is a fighting. I mean, and look, you don't just use jiu-jitsu with nothing else. You could fucking throw punches. I'm just saying, jiu-jitsu is what you'll use to like win a fight.
Your defense, basically.
It's all of it. It can be offense too,
Yeah.
because you're gonna fucking choke a motherfucker out.
I got you.
Safe fighting method, all caps. Why'd you say it like that?
Because it's.
I'm a black belt. Are you
kind of a
actually? I believe
contradiction.
that.
Tested in 2018. Hey,
I want to take jiu-jitsu so bad. There's just no gyms around here, and they're all expensive. What?
we have to wrap soon.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Dude, it's only one.
We could take karate.
No,
What's wrong with karate?
you fucking Cobra Kai.
I like karate. I love Cobra Kai.
Better to get choked out than getting knocked out. Exactly. I want to as well.
I
Dude,
want to
Nathan.
get. You could look. I like choking people out.
Keith Cook is my teacher. He played Sub-Zero and Alien in the Mortal Kombat movies. That's fucking dank. But the classes are expensive. Exactly. Fart Smeller, 1010. What's up, Fart Smeller? That's a great name. How are you doing? Okay, well, we got to wrap, guys. Here, let me find somebody to hit with the old Rada McGee real fast.
Do we know Smart Fart Smeller?
I don't know Fart Smeller. I do not.
Hello, Fart Smeller.
Hello, Fart Smeller.
We're sorry we're
Smart
wrapping.
fellers, more like it. Ha! Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Sorry we're wrapping so early. I have to be at work at like 9. So
I got you.
I
Damn.
do need to sleep some. But we will be back tomorrow because I get off at 6 and I'm going to Fort Mill for a little bit and then I'll be back for the podcast. And we should be able to do a full one tomorrow because I'll be at work till 3 the next day.
I got you.
And we should be able, Charlie, look at me.
Last of Us 2.
Some intimate Last of Us 2 time.
We better. Cause
Just me, you, and
dude, this
Matthew.
guy Creighton was like, we should play Last of Us 2. And I was like, yeah, we should. We've played an hour
We played an
and a
hour
half.
and a half, and we were going to play Thursday, and then Kristen's dog died. And then it was, like, very sad, and I had to be there to comfort her.
Which I guess, in terms of, like, being a boyfriend, that's a good idea. I hope you come back with your shirts off. I mean,
We
we'll
will.
see. We won't.
We're doing that for the 1,000th episode.
Right.
We're almost there.
We're going to raid my buddy Ace, guys. He's a good dude. We love Ace. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Is he going to make a joke about the sub badges?
He probably will.
Day 148 without...
Goodbye. Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.